If you own a car and live in Leppington on the northern fringe of Camden local government area, you're okay. But after a bus company rerouted services to the suburb, if you don't drive, you're in trouble, especially in this, the first week of summer. Senior citizens have been forced into hitchhiking or walking long distances after the New South Wales government decreed timetable changes came into effect a couple of months ago. But a community transport group has taken up the fight, organising a meeting on December 5. The Macarthur Chronicle reports. Here we have Linda Margery, a consultant to Southwest Community Transport. She arranged for the meeting here between residents and the state government today at Leppington Progress Hall. Linda, can you just describe the situation in a little bit more detail for us?
Yeah, sure, Matthew. Southwest Community Transport provides transport for people who are frail age, younger people with disabilities and their carers. And we're looking at introducing some more transport to cover people in isolated areas. So when we started asking people in different areas what their needs were, we were very surprised at the amount of people that actually phoned from the Leppington area. And the problem seems to have been the recent changes in the bus about. And I must say, please, it is bus about, not busways, as it has been in the papers. Bus about actually covers the Leppington area. And their timetables have actually changed, which now means that some pensioners are actually having to walk up to 3.5 kilometres from their home in our hot summers days, in the rain, to get their shopping and to visit friends.
And I understand that Southwest Community Transport has some capacity to provide a service to these people, but it's just too large a problem for it to be able to handle solely. So are you calling upon the state government to change its tack here?
What we're looking at is, we don't want to band-aid a problem. These clients didn't need us 3 months ago. All of a sudden they do need us now just because the bus stop has moved. So if we can get that situation solved through negotiations with the with the Ministry of Transport, and them again talking to the providers, that's going to be a lot better. We've got over 5,000 clients that have got no other way of getting transport, so we want people to stay as independent as possible for as long as they can.
I've just spoken to a few of the residents here who have had to hitchhike, 3.5 kilometres. What do you think that does to their morale and their general quality of life? Obviously it's unsafe. They're out in the sun. It's just not a good situation, is it? No, it's not a good situation at all. And the other thing, in the Leppington area, we don't have footpaths. Snakes are a problem. I mean, it's a bush area. We're not talking somebody strolling down a lovely footpath for 3 kilometres. We're talking about dips and potholes in the side of the road and things like that. And many of these people are elderly, and hats off to them. They've struggled on to keep their independence, but it's only going to take somebody to trip in one of those holes and break a hip, and all of a sudden that independence is gone. So yes, I think it's a very sad situation, and hopefully we can get something done between the state government and Bus About. We did invite Bus About to come along today, however they didn't come, but Jessica has come from the ministry, so hopefully she will pass on the information. So what was your name?
Anton Pleading, P-L-E-A-D-I-N.
And Anton, you're a resident of Leppington?
Yeah, resident of 362 Eastwood Road.
And when did you come to live in Leppington?
In February 1972.
And what was the bus service like back then in 1972?
Well, I lived down there on that end of Eastwood Road, and we used to have a bus coming to Anthony Road. Then later on we had at Phillip Road, and later on a Heath Road. This is all chopped out. And at certain time we used to have a Camden bus running into Joseph Road and George's Road, which was pretty close. Then that was cut out. Then we had this one which was coming through Austral and was coming out of Brinjili Road along Eastwood Road. On the request was going as far as Joseph Road, which was only 15 minutes or probably less to walk to my house.
Yeah,
now I got only bus from Liverpool at the junction of Camden Valley Way and Georges Road, which takes me 45 minutes to walk.
So it's a 45-minute walk now to catch the bus.
Well, I'm only 71.
Only 71, yeah. That's not a bad walk for a 71-year-old, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well, it's about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So on the weather like today, maybe in winter time 40 minutes.
Sure. And you've come here today to meet with a state government representative and put across your concerns about the situation.
I told them exactly what I told you, and also I told lady what they should do. They should get those planners of the bus companies to send them back to re-educate them, to go and have a good look before then they doing new planning for new routes.
What do you think about the consultation that was conducted by the government before making the changes? Was that adequate?
I don't know. I don't know who make decision, whether they're making government or bus companies themselves.
And what do you think needs to happen now?
Well, I point out over here in front of the government rep. We would need at least one bus in the morning about 9 o'clock for those people. They are older. You didn't see them, older lady. They are older than me, and it's harder for them to walk. About 9 o'clock bus in the morning, and another one, say, coming from Liverpool about 12:10 to 20 to bring us over here 1:15.
My name's Bill Skinner. I live at the Four Lanterns Mobile Home Park at Leppington. I travel to Camden for doctors and cardiac specialists. When I come to live at Leppington 2001, the bus service was hourly. Now it's 3 hours. It only goes to Narellan instead of Camden. And you got 2 minutes to change buses at Narellan.
And do those services always match up, or do you sometimes have to wait longer?
If the bus about service is on time, which sometimes it's not, you got 2 minutes to get around from Camden Valley Way into Somerset Avenue. And then if you miss the bus, it's 56 minutes to the next one.
56 minutes.
56 minutes. It's 2 services in 4 minutes and 56 minutes.
And you're from the caravan park here at Leppington. Are there many others there in a similar situation to yourself?
Yes, there's a few.
And you've come here today to meet with a state government representative and put across your concerns.
Yes.
Are you happy with, the response you got? Were your concerns listened to?
Yes.
Sure. And so what are you hoping for now?
Better transfer times to Narellan. Maybe more services